In the world of sister wives, morality and money collide in ways no one could predict. Robyn Brown, the wife who preaches purity, faces accusations of hypocrisy, lecturing her adult children on premarital sex while whispers suggest she broke that very vow with Kody. And just a few miles away, Christine Brown, the wife who walked away from Kody, is opening a new B&B in Hurricane, Utah. But behind the cozy rooms and fresh paint lies a much darker debate, the housing crisis. Together, these two stories form the question fans can't stop asking. Are the sister wives women rebuilding their lives or repeating the same cycles of control and controversy? And before the story is over, one explosive twist will leave fans questioning everything they thought they knew about Robyn and Christine.
Come on, that was smooth.
Come on,
Wait
it has
for
good
it.
flavor.
Oh,
Finishing a
yeah.
butterscotch.
Oh, yeah, good.
That's a good one there.
Okay, that's all I better have.
Yummy.
Part 1. To understand why Robyn Brown clings so tightly to the idea of purity, we have to go back, way back. Before Sister Wives, before Kody, before the cameras. Robyn's first marriage to David Jessup was anything but a fairy tale. Reports suggest control, conflict, and heartbreak. Fans believe this chapter scarred her so deeply that she created an obsession with protecting her children from ever repeating her path. But instead of freedom, her rules feel suffocating. Viewers accuse Robyn of infantilizing her grown children, reading them like children long after they became adults. She has openly insisted that her daughters save themselves for marriage, while viewers whisper, "Is this love or control?" And yet, as her children remain sheltered, rumors swirl that Robyn herself may not have lived by the same code she now demands. Fans point to countless moments where Robyn speaks with authority about purity, loyalty, and righteousness. But here's the problem: many see it less as faith and more as fear. By clinging to this moral banner, Robyn positions herself as the most worthy wife in Kody's eyes, the one who followed the rules. But what if those rules weren't always followed? Why is Robyn so obsessed with purity? Hypocrisy much? Didn't she and Kody break their own rule? Speculation grows louder. Fans believe Robyn's control is rooted not in love, but in guilt. Guilt from her own past, or from choices she wishes to erase. And that's when we reach the moment that changes everything, the alleged premarital intimacy between Robyn and Kody. In a shocking twist, longtime Sister Wives fans began resurfacing claims that Robyn and Kody's intimacy may not have waited until marriage. The irony? The very woman warning her children against temptation may have fallen into temptation herself. Rumors suggest that Robyn and Kody's connection was so intense, so immediate, that waiting wasn't part of their story. Fans cry hypocrisy. How could Robyn, who allegedly crossed this line, turn around and demand her children live by rules she herself may have broken? But here's where it gets even darker. Did Robyn weaponize morality as a way to control the Sister Wives family and secure her throne as Kody's favorite? As rumors of hypocrisy spread, fan backlash exploded. Reddit threads lit up. Twitter feeds roasted Robyn's so-called purity. Some called it projection. Others called it manipulation. And many saw it as Robyn rewriting her history to paint herself as the perfect, saintly wife while condemning the other wives for not living up to her impossible standards. Fan comments, "She's brainwashing her kids." Control disguised as love. This is toxic, not protective. But for viewers, the biggest betrayal wasn't the rumor of intimacy. It was the double standard. If Robyn could forgive herself, why not her children? Why not the other wives? And that's when fans began asking the real question, is Robyn's obsession with purity about her children, or about her power over Kody? This is where the entire sister wives narrative fractures. Robyn's crusade for purity may not be about religion at all. It may be about rewriting her past, cementing her place in Kody's heart, and isolating the other wives in the process. The irony? Her rules have backfired. Fans don't see her as the saintly protector anymore. They see her as the hypocrite, the woman who broke her own rules, then forced others to suffer under them. And while Christine, Janelle, and Mary broke free, Robyn remains alone with Kody. The very purity she enforced has now left her children sheltered, her fans divided, and her legacy stained. But what happens when those children one day reject the very rules Robyn built her life around? In the end, Robyn Brown's stance on premarital sex became more than a family rule. It became a symbol of trauma, hypocrisy, and control. A symbol of how morality, when weaponized, can destroy trust instead of building it. And fans will never forget the irony that the woman who preached purity may have secretly broken her own vow. But what do you think? Was Robyn protecting her children from heartbreak, or was she rewriting history to control the sister wives' family? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Part 2. Christine Brown has always been the fan favorite, the wife who escaped polygamy, who found new love, and who rebuilt her life from the ground up. After leaving Kody Brown, fans celebrated her independence and cheered as she shared glimpses of happiness with David Woolley. But Christine isn't just focused on romance. She's now stepping into real estate and hospitality with a brand new B&B. To some fans, it's inspiring. Christine is finally thriving, proving she can succeed outside of Kody's shadow. But to others, it's a warning sign. Because behind every bed and breakfast, every Airbnb, every vacation rental, there's a neighborhood struggling to survive. What fans are now asking, is Christine's B&B a beacon of freedom or a symbol of exploitation? Christine's new B&B in Hurricane is not her first brush with hospitality. Remember, Mary Brown once ran Lizzie's Heritage Inn, a project that became both a lifeline and a source of family tension. But unlike Mary, Christine isn't just preserving history. She's entering one of the most controversial industries of our time, short-term rentals. Hurricane, Utah, is near St. George, a booming area for tourism. Families looking for weekend getaways and hikers visiting Zion National Park are fueling demand for rentals. But with every house turned into an Airbnb, the price of living rises, and locals are left struggling. So while Christine celebrates her new business, the community may be paying the price. And here's the twist that fans didn't see coming. Christine's B&B isn't just about her success, it's about the larger war between homeowners and investors. Every rental property makes it harder for young families to buy homes. Every new Airbnb fuels resentment in communities already stretched thin. And now, Christine, a woman once seen as the symbol of freedom, is being accused of taking part in the very system that pushes families out. Fan tweets, "Love Christine, but this isn't it. Airbnbs ruin neighborhoods. Why not help families instead of investors?" To some, it's hypocrisy. The woman who fought for independence is now accused of profiting off the housing crisis. But could Christine's success story end up being her greatest controversy yet? Fans are divided. Some cheer Christine on. She deserves this. She's finally building her empire. But others are furious. Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and fan forums are lighting up with criticism. People accuse Christine of ignoring the community impact, of putting profit over people. And the backlash doesn't stop with strangers. Even Sister Wives viewers who once saw Christine as the hero of the story are now questioning her motives. Is she a businesswoman or a landlord capitalizing on crisis? And that's when the debate takes a shocking turn. Because Christine's B&B isn't just a family business, it could reshape her entire public image. This is where Christine's story reaches its breaking point. The new B&B is more than just a vacation spot, it's a test. Can Christine remain the fan favorite, the woman of independence, while stepping into an industry that divides communities nationwide? Or will her image crumble under the weight of controversy? The reveal is clear. Christine's B&B symbolizes both triumph and turmoil. To her supporters, it's proof she can stand tall without Kody. To her critics, it's proof she's no different from the investors who profit while families suffer. And in the end, the question isn't just about Christine's success. It's about what her success costs everyone else. In the end, Christine Brown's new B&B is more than a business. It's a symbol of freedom, controversy, and the complicated world of real estate. For Christine, it may be a victory. For the community, it may be a loss. And for fans, it's the ultimate debate. Can you celebrate her success while questioning the system she now profits from? But what do you think? Is Christine's B&B a bold step toward independence, or a misstep that could damage her legacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Robyn Brown has always claimed the moral high ground. She insists her daughters save themselves for marriage. Fans recall her infamous lines, delivered with conviction, about the importance of purity before commitment. But critics see it differently. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "Robyn infantilizes her kids. She's not protecting them, she's controlling them." Robyn's first marriage ended in trauma. Fans believe this shaped her obsession with purity. She's rewriting her own history, using morality as armor. But whispers persist. Did Robyn and Kody cross the very line she now guards so fiercely? If true, Robyn's crusade for purity may be less about faith and more about guilt. While Robyn defends morality, Christine Brown is defending independence. Her new B&B in Hurricane, Utah, near St. George, is being hailed as a bold move. Fans cheer her freedom. Christine deserves this happiness, wrote one YouTube comment. But others see danger. Hurricane is no stranger to the Airbnb debate. With every house turned into a rental, local families lose the chance to buy homes. Christine's B&B isn't just a getaway, it's part of a growing storm over housing rights. And suddenly, Christine, the fan favorite, the hero of independence, is at the center of a new controversy. Is she inspiring women to stand on their own, or profiting off a system that drives families out? And here's the shocking part. Robyn's purity rules, and Christine's B&B may be connected by the same force control. At first glance, Robyn's obsession with purity and Christine's business venture seem unrelated. But look deeper. Both women are accused of rewriting their pasts to control their futures. Robyn by imposing rules on her children that she may not have lived by herself. Christine by entering an industry that many say exploits the very communities she once claimed to protect. Facebook, I love Christine, but Airbnbs ruin neighborhoods. Reddit, Robyn talks morals but doesn't live them. In their own ways, both women are being accused of hypocrisy. And for fans, this is the ultimate betrayal. What happens when the women we cheer for become the women we question most? The backlash has been fierce. Robyn is slammed for smothering her adult children under outdated purity codes. Christine is accused of gentrification, of turning a family home into a tourist stop. And in the court of public opinion, fans are unforgiving. On one hand, fans admire Christine's growth. On the other, they ask, is she selling out? Meanwhile, Robyn's tears no longer inspire sympathy. Instead, fans see manipulation, a pattern of control, a rewriting of truth. And then comes the climax, a truth that reframes both women entirely. The reveal is chilling. For Robyn, purity may not be about love, but about rewriting her shame. For Christine, her B&B may not just be about freedom, but about proving she can survive financially outside of Kody, no matter the cost to locals. Both women are shaping their legacies. Both are chasing control. But in doing so, they risk becoming what they once fought against. Robyn controls with morality. Christine controls with money. And in the Sister Wives universe, control has always been the currency that breaks families apart. But here's the question that lingers. If Christine and Robyn are reflections of each other, what does that mean for the future of Sister Wives? In the end, Robyn Brown's obsession with purity and Christine Brown's leap into real estate are two sides of the same coin. One controls through morality, the other through money. And both spark a larger debate. How do we rebuild after trauma? Do we heal through control or through freedom that risks becoming its own form of power? Long before the camera started rolling, Robyn carried a reputation that followed her everywhere. Financial struggles, a failed marriage, and whispers of debts that later tangled into the Brown family's finances. Mary, on the other hand, faced the crushing silence of being the first wife slowly pushed aside. Her loneliness wasn't just a subplot, it was the emotional backbone of the entire series. Imagine the quiet moments TLC never showed, Mary sitting in her B&B, scrolling through social media, watching her family celebrate milestones without her. These untold stories shaped the fractures we see today. The land at Coyote Pass wasn't just soil and rocks, it was a battlefield. According to property records, ownership disputes and deed adjustments quietly shifted power away from Janelle and Christine, and into the hands of Kody and Robyn. Fans speculated that this wasn't coincidence but strategy. In polygamous families, property law becomes a weapon. By securing legal titles, Kody and Robyn effectively cornered the future, leaving the other wives trapped with little leverage. Imagine what that means for their financial security years down the line. This wasn't just about real estate, it was about survival. Outside the show, the real conversation rages online. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "Robyn always plays the victim, but Kody handed her the crown from day one." Another countered, "No, Robyn just took the role Mary and Janelle didn't want. she was willing to be the favorite. Facebook fan groups became digital battlegrounds, while YouTube comments turned into therapy sessions for viewers who related to Mary's heartbreak or Christine's courage. This fan dialogue is more than gossip, it's a cultural mirror, showing us how polygamy challenges, fascinates, and even angers viewers across America. If you watch closely, TLC's editing reveals more than the family does. Slow zooms on Mary's silent tears, upbeat music over Robyn's confessions, or the sudden cuts that make Christine's laughter feel almost rebellious. Every frame is designed to guide our emotions, to make villains and victims out of people we'll never fully know. But what if the editing is its own form of manipulation? Perhaps the true drama isn't just the Brown family, but how TLC packages polygamy into consumable reality TV. So where does the story go from here? Christine has already stepped into a new life, building a family rooted in independence and joy. Janelle remains torn between freedom and loyalty. Mary continues her journey of solitude, but with quiet strength that fans admire more each season. And Robyn? Fans believe her isolation will only deepen. With Kody by her side, but the rest of the family gone, the victory she seemed to win may turn into her greatest curse. The Browns may never rebuild what they once had, but perhaps that's the point. This isn't a story of unity anymore. It's the unraveling of a dream. But what do you think? Is Robyn's purity rule protection or hypocrisy? Is Christine's B&B empowerment or exploitation? Tell us in the comments, we read every single one. And if you want more explosive sister wives breakdowns, subscribe, tap the bell, and don't miss our next deep dive into the secrets TLC won't show you.